places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my goal yard.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Barkley on the carry.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Strong start by this defense. Third and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. This is Elliott. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Jabril Peppers. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Jamal Sheard on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
1st and goal from the 6. Here's Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown!
It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
A gain of a yard.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 59 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
Man, he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, Jones, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
A gain of 16 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end.
Complete.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Giants.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Jones.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
New York.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Saquon Barkley.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
On the carry.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here at Arlington. Operating from the gun. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's good.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 7, Giants 0.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll run with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ezekiel Elliott on
no gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings
on 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Ball carrier.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to take off with it. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Ezekiel Elliott.
The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
1st and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25 yards.
And New York set to take the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 14. And the Giants first down.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. Right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
46-yard.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Taken down at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Draw play, Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A first down carry for Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. From the gun, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Randy Gregory gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for New York. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard
Throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a Cowboys.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Tomlinson on the tackle.
2nd and 9 now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To C.D. Lamb. That's a gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll keep it himself. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Julian Love. No gain on the play.
2 minutes to play. 1st half. It's 14-0.
Giants 38-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now here's There's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Fourth down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones throwing the out route and complete. That's Shepard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change? And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
Is no good.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. 24-6 was the final score. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Colts as that one's gone to halftime. Kareem Hunt with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. 24-10 was your final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Elliott a first down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On the carry. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 3-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Elliott runs through the contact, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football, because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And it is now 21-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Yes, indeed, that play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, Elliott. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
24. Giants nothing.
So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the posts?
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
27-yard line. A gain of 2.
They'll go to Barkley again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on for the 5th time here today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pushes past him, fights loose. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan wrote, I'd written, Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight. He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Well, throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
He was brought down by Aldon Smith. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys. And that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. They run the option here on 1st and 10. He's to the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. That tight end position, it just seemed... And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys add on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And New York set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. they might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.